Multicultural marketing is a huge benefit for businesses, I believe, because, for example, in Australia, 28% of the Australian population is actually born outside of Australia. In Australia, we spend over $600 billion every year on products and services, and 78 billion of that is consumed by the ethnic market. So many businesses these days are focusing on just doing mainstream marketing and hoping that it's going to reach everyone. What they fail to realize is that with this ethnic community, this other 28% of them, they consume their own media, they consume their own, will have their own way of purchasing and deciding on how to purchase products and services. And one way is, and what people see is when marketing is done to specifically to them, their sales increase because they feel that this particular organisation has really put an effort in to target them, to speak to them through the language they use, through the marketing they've done. We look at events throughout the year that happen in Australia, for example, like Diwali, which is a massive Indian event. They have events throughout Australia. Many businesses now attend these events to offer their products and services because they know that there's a huge potential for them to relate to the audience, to connect with this new audience, and to get them on board and on side and, become one with them almost. For example, Telstra does an amazing job every year with marketing to the Indian community because they attend these events. They sponsor Bollywood dance competitions. And so as an Indian myself, if I look at the market out there, I would probably go with Telstra over Optus because I know they've made an effort to connect with myself. And so I believe there's a huge opportunity for businesses to actually look at the products and services they have and then decide whether or not or which ethnic groups would really actually utilize my products and specifically market to them and create marketing plans that really resonates with them. Being someone whose niche market is multicultural marketing and ethnic market, I'm always very interested in seeing what other companies and businesses are doing and how they're going about targeting this particular niche group. And so when I think back over the last couple of years at advertisements or campaigns that I've seen, there are two that have really struck a chord with me where I felt that they did it very subtly and under the radar, and it wasn't really in your face. I am now targeting an ethnic group and here's a lot of Bollywood music and bang, bang, bang. No, it was very much under the radar, and that's the Woolworths campaign where they were going out to market their fresh produce, and what they did is they used their own staff and they're basically used their own food, obviously. And what they did is they had a Greek couple who were basically cooking a meal one evening, and it ended up being a Greek meal. And this Greek meal ended up speaking to the Greek community, and they did it later with an Indian one because they realized they'd inadvertently targeted the Greek community. So then later on they did one with the Indian family and then one with the Chinese family. And initially when they went to do the advertisement, they weren't actually looking to make an ethnic advert. It just so happened that the staff they had at the time happened to come from that ethnic background, and it kind of just had its natural flow effect and turned out to become what people perceive to be an ethnic campaign. So that was really very great. Another one is the Australian lamb. They showed different recipes from different countries like Thai lamb dishes, Indian lamb dishes, Chinese lamb dishes. And so basically the Australian lamb advertising campaign was really highlighting that you can cook all these different cuisines from all over the world using Australian lamb, which resonated with multicultural Australia.